Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genoveve Designs. Today we're going to continue on with the printable Glassine bag mini album template, and we're doing the Santa Baby Christmas album. If you want to see how we got to this point so far, I have a playlist linked down below specifically for this album. I will also have my printables linked down below if you want to check those out. And I will have any and all videos I mention or products linked in my Amazon list or other places that I shop. I'll have all of that linked down below. And I get asked all the time, where is down below? Where is the description box? It's the show more part. There's like a show more down below the title. You just want to hit the arrow by there. And it'll drop down this huge menu of all kinds of, not menu, it'll drop down this huge list of things that I put in there for you guys for reference. So this is the paper collection that I'm using for this mini album. This is the Santa Baby by Prima. This came out a long time ago, in July, I think. So most of you picked it up that wanted to make this album. But if you did not get this, I'm pretty sure it's probably sold out most places. But just feel free to use your favorite paper. It doesn't even have to be Christmas paper. That's one thing about these printables and these videos. When I make these videos with you guys, it's to give you ideas, to inspire you, to take the same concept and replace it with your favorite paper. Instead of matting it with this pink and white polka dot, you could have done a black and gray stripe of your favorite paper collection or whatever. That's kind of the whole point of my videos. One, to show you how to use the templates, and two, to give you ideas on how to use your paper collections. So I want to talk about a couple things that have come up many times. Well, one thing has come up many times, so I wanted to talk about it really fast. I keep getting messages about the page number 4 and page number 21. Pretty sure that's the, and page number 22. Basically, yeah. I keep getting messages about those pages because there is no plain version of those pages. Those pages are meant to be that way. They are supposed to have the page number 4 and page 21 have the coffee stained background on them. That is the way they are meant to be. There is no plain version of that. And then page number 22 also is meant to be like that. There is no plain version of page number 22. It is meant to have that vintage look in the center. It's meant to look like a Instat photo. So no worries when you open your plain templates and you see that there's these things on these pages. That's meant to be that way. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is the kits that I am referring to. The other thing that I want to talk about is when I refer to the Made-A-Con kits. I've had some questions about those. And first, I just want to say that you do not have to have a kit to make this album. You do not have to have a kit to use these videos, to enjoy these videos, to take these videos, the techniques and the things that we do in these videos and apply them to your own mini album with your own printable templates. To apply them to your own mini album with your own paper collection that you're using. You do not have to have this paper collection. This set of videos is no different than any other videos that I've done before. It is no different. I am referring to the kits. However, I'm also telling you what pages they are, and I'm also showing you how to use the templates just like I always do. So I don't want you to feel like you can't participate in making this album because you don't have a quote-unquote kit. I'm referring to the kit because there are people who have them and things are already printed out and things are different. And the reason they're different is when I first came up with this template concept was before I planned Made-A-Con. It was before I got everything written down in stone, you know, before these templates were finished. They were just kind of a preliminary version of this. So what they got is kind of the rough version. And now the new template, you know, this template, the polished version of their rough version is what you guys got if you did not get a kit and you got the printable off of my Etsy shop. You guys got the revised version, so I'm just making sure that the people that got the rough version templates, you know, that there might not be things on certain pages. There might be orientated. They might be on the page different. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why I keep referring to that kit. But you do not have to have the kit to make these to make this album. And also in reference to the Madecon, the percentage off that the students that attended Madecon, the reason they're getting that percentage off is because that was part of their ticket. So I'm hoping that you guys could understand. It's not that they're, you know, it's not that I'm playing favorites or anything like that. It's just simply that it was part of their ticket price. So now that's out of the way. Let's get rolling on what we're going to do in this video. I decided I wanted to do this quick video because I want to do these inserts that go onto the inside the Glassine bag pages. I want to do those inserts. So we're just going to do that really quick today. This is like I just wanted to throw this video in there this week for you guys. Also, I have one more thing. The news that I got was not good news, and I just want you to know that I'm fine. I'm okay. Everything's okay, but the news was not good news. So things might be a little sporadic in the next coming weeks. So I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up on that. I'm not really sure. I can't really tell you anything, but I just wanted you to be aware that there is something else going on, and it's going to interfere slightly with my videos and communicating back and forth with you guys and all of that jazz. So I just wanted you to kind of be aware. Just a heads up. Again, I'm fine. But okay. I just wanted to put that out there. Let's get on with what we are here to do. Okay, so we are going to be doing the inserts for the Glassine bag pages. So there's 4 of them. Just the big ones. We're just going to do the 4 long inserts that go in here, and I'm going to show you, even though I had already, you see how can you guys see how my workbook is kind of doing something weird? You see how it's kind of like poofy and, you know, like bumpy? I don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird. It's never done that before. The laminating pouches were the same as I always use. I don't know. It's just very strange. You see how it's kind of like, I bet you can't really see, but it's like where the light's hitting right there. It's like it's low here, and then it comes up in a bump, and it goes back. Anyway, moving on. Okay, okay. So I want to show you how to use page 13. So this is a tag pocket insert. So this is page 13, and I printed off the coffee stain onto white cardstock. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And then if you have a kit, these are already printed out for you. But what I did was I took 4 sheets from the Santa Baby collection, paper collection, cut it down to 8.5 by 11, and printed page number 17 onto 4 of them. So it's an envelope is what it is. Envelope insert type thing. But you'll notice, like I had said before, these were the rough versions. There's no tickets on the side of here. So, you know, if you have the kit, then you won't have these extra tickets. But if you're following along and you're just printing them out as you go, then you will have all these extra tickets, which would be cool. I'm not going to print, I guess I could, I wonder. No, I better not, because I might have shifted it. Yeah, I was thinking, ooh, I should print that off onto these pages, but I'm not going to. Okay, so it depends on what you want. I am going to make one of page 13, and then I'm going to make one of page 17. And then I'm going to try to decide what I want to do. If I want to do 2 envelopes and 2 tag inserts, we'll see. But let me show you how to put these together. Super, super easy. So I'm going to get my Fiskars paper trimmer out. And you'll notice on page 13, and this is true for a lot of my templates now, you'll see that this tab right here, you can't see the line that's supposed to be here, but that is a tab. And so is this one on this end. Can you see that? That's the way it's supposed to be. So don't think that your templates aren't printing out correctly. That is the way it's supposed to be. So anytime you see that, you'll know that, oh, okay, that's a tab. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this little mini envelope away from the insert here. And I'm going to put that aside. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim this out. Oh, be careful. Don't trim that tab off. Now, if you don't want this to be a pocket, you can trim your tabs off. Okay, so then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to trim the rest of these. People ask me about my scissors all the time. I need to see if I can find them and put them in my Amazon list. But I'm going to try to get it up super close to you guys so you can see the name. I think it's called Mundial. They're fabric scissors, I do believe. But as you can see, I'm using them for paper. And I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so if you didn't want this to be a pocket, you could cut this whole piece off and just have that part as a insert, or you can use your traceable template and just trace out your inserts to make them look like a large tag like that. Lots of options. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim the rest of this out here. Ooh, I didn't do a very good job. And I'm going to grab my AK Tools scoreboard. And I'm going to score here. Score here. And score here. Whoa. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is prep my score marks here. I'm just going to fold those two tabs in. And then I'm going to fold the pocket up, just like that. Right, so I'm going to take my Distress Oxide. This is Walnut Stain Distress Oxide. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take the white edge off of this part right here. And I'm going to ink the edges of this part. I think I am going to go ahead and matte. Not right now, not right this second, I mean. But I am going to matte the inside. I think that'd be pretty. Right, so that's not hard. And so then I'm going to take some tape. This is a double-sided scrapbook.com tape. And I'm going to put it on this tab. Whoa. And this tab. These are Tim Holtz mini snips, titanium, gosh, Teflon bone folder. Love that thing. I love it, love it, love it. Alright, so I'm going to take the tape backing off. And I'm going to close it up. Just like this. Okay, so I'm going to get my workbook back out because, what page is that? 13. I think I am going to mat it. But I also want to mark, let's see. I'm going to take, so this is, if you were just wanting to trace out an insert, you know, that's why I've got a white copy for the tag pocket envelope, because if I just want, you know, a large tag for the insert, then I can just trace this out. And then this is the mat for page 13, which is on 14M. So I've just got them stacked on top of each other. But I'm going to grab both of them really quick because I'm going to measure the center so that I can punch a hole. And that way I can mark things correctly. I need my glasses. Let's see. Scoot it this way. I'm going to try and see if I can't get this. So this is a Tim Holtz ruler, and it's got the center mark there. So I'm going to go, let me put some lead in my pencil. I'm going to go 3/8 of an inch in and see what that looks like. I'm going to take one of my hole reinforcements. Oh, you know what? Let's do green just because it'd be prettier. It'd be prettier. Alright, so it looks like 3/8 of an inch may not have been enough. So I'm going to hold it up to the camera in just a sec so you can see what I'm talking about. So put this back. So my mark is up just a little too high. You see that little mark? It's not in the center of the hole reinforcement. It would have overlapped the mat, and I didn't want that. So anyway, so let me make sure I've got this mat on here where I want it. Almost. So this is a template so I can use it to find my center easily. But I gotta make sure my mat's on there correct before I punch a hole. And I'm gonna punch a hole through there. And I didn't need to put a hole reinforcement on there, but I did. So, cause it's pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna lay it on here, and I'm gonna mark my hole. Maybe. Just like that. Maybe if I hold it. No, that's not gonna help. So I marked my hole, and then I think once again I'll use a green one. Like that. I'm gonna punch it all the way through. You see? Flip it over, put another one. Doesn't that look cool? Isn't that the coolest background? I just love it. Okay. Alright, so now I am going to mat that right there. Let me put this back and get the other part. Oh no, this is the part I need. Yeah, Jen. Goodness. Because I was thinking I needed to get a different piece. I'll tell you what, I'm a little discombobulated. There's no doubt. Alright, now I just need to find some paper. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this one. Oh, that's cute. Little Santas. Maybe I can proportion it just right to where we can have a little roll of Santas on there. So I'm going to take the mat for page 13, which is 14M, and I'm going to lay it on here and mark it. I'm going to get another pencil. So I'm not going to go past where we punched the hole. There's no need. So I'm just going to mark up to that area and be done, I think. Maybe not, because you're going to be able to see down. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. And if it doesn't look good, then we'll fix it. Alright, so I'm just going to use my scissors right now because I can. We'll just cut this straight line right here. Like that. And then I'm going to cut that diagonal. I think this will be cute right there. Right. Oh, it does. It goes past anyway. Well, shoot. Did I go down further than I thought I was gonna? It's all right. I'll poke another hole. Yeah, look it. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna ink this up real quick. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. Really, it's hard for me to think right now. So, you guys are just gonna have to go with the flow with me here and hope it doesn't get too sideways. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take some art glitter glue or AGG glue. I'm gonna get it down to the tip because I'm almost out of this bottle. Okay. I'm just going to put a little along that bottom there. All right. Oh my gosh. So cute. So cute. And then I'm going to repunch that hole. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Yes! Okay. Move all this stuff. How did I collect so many things already? I want to get some baker's twine and use it as the pull. And this is just pink and white baker's twine. I have some linked in my Amazon list. I also have some pink and white, what's it called? Washi. Pink and white striped washi linked in my Amazon list. It's not the Prima, but I think it's, I just think it's cute. I think that somebody needs to come out with a full collection of striped, you know, pink and white, green and white, yellow and white, brown and white, washi collection, don't you think? I think so. Okay, so now I want to show you the insert, or possible insert for this tag pocket, and that is on page 15. So 15 has a bunch of tags on it. This is a like top loading tag, which means the whole reinforcement part would be up here. This one's like a side, so the whole reinforcement would be over here. This one could go either way. It's up to you. But what I did was I printed this onto white cardstock with the coffee stained background, right? And then I took my shades of color. Now I want to give you guys a little tip on anytime you're using a printable color, like these shades of colors are, they're subject to your printer. So the black, for example, might be a little more green or a little more blue or a little brownish looking, depending on your printer. Now, currently, my printer is low on yellow toner. So what I did was I printed these shades of color onto white cardstock because it does matter when you print onto cardstock versus paper versus copy paper versus good quality paper. It does change the color slightly. So what I suggest you do is when you're trying to match a color to whatever paper collection you're using, print these there's, you know, this set of colors come with these index sheets. Print them onto whatever paper you're going to be using, and that way, and write on it, because I wrote on here 12/7/18 low on yellow ink. I should have put toner, but anyway, so I printed them all off, and then I determined which green worked best with the Santa Baby paper collection. So what I did was, after I printed page 15 off, I flipped it over and printed printed color number 25 from the shades of color. Now, your printer might print number 23 perfectly for the Santa Baby. So I advise you to, and you can just print out, if you're just trying to print out the green, you know, you can just print out the one page to see which one matches perfectly with your collection. But for right now, my printer prints off page 25 of the shades of color perfectly matching this paper collection. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a hint on how to match up your shades of color, a little tip there, to whatever paper collection that you're using and to where it actually matches. Because mine, again, my 25 might be matching perfectly and your 25 might be way off. So with mine being low on the yellow toner, this is how it printed out, and it printed out perfectly for what I'm doing. I hope that made perfect sense to you guys. I'm trying to make sense. I will have my shades of color linked below if you guys are interested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my book here. And I'm going to cut this top one out. We're going to use that. I'm going to put my glasses on. We're going to use this as the insert, and we're not going to mat it. We're just going to leave it as is. So you could use the mat for this insert. You could use that. You could lay that over top of a photo, trace it out, and that could be your mat for your insert, is the actual photo itself. That's a lot of fun to do. You guys should give that a try. Not mat everything like these inserts and things, and leave them open for you to use your photos as mats. Just my thoughts. So now I'm going to take this one, and actually I'm going to ink this back side. I need to put more ink on my pad there. So, let's see. I'm not going to mat mine right now, and I'm not going to add a photo to it right now. But there's where it goes. Now you can put yourself a hole reinforcement here and pull it at, you know, have a pull. But again, I'm not going to do that right now, because if I do mat it, I would have to take that hole reinforcement off and replace my hole in a different spot and all of that. So I'm just going to leave it unmatted. Doesn't that look cool? I think it's so cool. All right, let's put it in the book. So it goes in here like this. And so it sticks out just ever so slightly, as much as you want it to, or as less as you want it to. Let's see, let's put it in the second one. Right, so there's that type of insert, which is super fun. It's super easy. So now let me show you, I'm going to put this over here in the stuff that I can use in my book. Or that I might use in my book. So now I'm going to show you how to put one of these envelopes together. So I'm just going to pick one and put the other three aside. I'll do the other three off camera. I think I'm just going to use my scissors on this. So again, the line for the tab is missing over here. So I'm going to leave it on. I'm not going to cut that off. And it's supposed to be that way. So I'm just going to trim this out all the way around. Put these things aside here. Then I'm going to get my scoreboard out. And I'm going to score all of the lines, both tabs, and these two lines here. One there, one there. I'm going to score this one. and this one. I'm going to go ahead and prep these two tabs. So, you know, you could do a mixture of envelopes, tag pocket inserts, and just large tag inserts. You can do a mixture of all those different types of inserts throughout your book. So you don't, if you didn't want to, you do not have to print off 4 of these envelopes. I think I'm going to have it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and ink the cut edges here on this. Since it's already printed off with the distress edges, I just want to take down that white, maybe the inside here. I want to ink up a little bit. That might be it. I need to get me a new sponge for my blending tool there. Alright, and then once again on these tabs, I'm going to take some tape. And I'm going to apply it to each tab. Like that. And fold it over. I didn't score mine very good, but that's okay. It happens. These are handmade items. They are not meant to be perfect. They're meant to be special. So, okay. This does not really need a closure because it will be in a pocket. So you don't really have to put a closure in it if you really don't want to. Just wanted to point that out. Alright, let me see about an insert here. Okay, so the insert for this is on page 19, and what I did the same thing. I printed the coffee stained page 19, so this is the insert for the envelope. And on the back side, I printed number 25 shades of color green. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to trim this one out, and that'll be my insert for inside this envelope. So once again, I'm just going to take my scissors and trim them out. Alright, I'm going to ink this side here. And, oops, the scissors cut into it weird. And once again, I'm not going to put the hole reinforcement on it just yet because I may use a picture as the mat for one of these sides. Or it might just be used for journaling. It doesn't have to have a picture or a mat or anything. I could just write info on there. And you can put as many of these as you want that'll fit in here. I'm going to have the green side, so the green side showing. So if it had a hole reinforcement, wouldn't that look super cute? Sticking out right there. I just think it's cute. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick, whoa, I got stuff falling over here. I'm going to go ahead and stick that. These will also fit in these little half pockets that we made, which is super cute. But that's for the large glassine bag part, or page, not part. So, like I said, I think I'm going to reserve, I don't know. I really like these little tag pocket inserts. I might do 2 of these and then 2 of these as the inserts because I really think they're cute. But I'm not going to do that on camera. But if you have the kit, this is what you were provided. You were provided the 4 envelopes. Let's see. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to choose another one of the envelopes and then I'm going to make another one of these because I think it's cute. That's what I'm doing. Decision made. But again, not going to do that on camera. So that is all I'm going to do today, you guys. Unfortunately, I have run out of time and I have something I have to get to. So let me know if you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up. It does help me for you guys to give me a thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. It helps me with YouTube. It helps me to know what you like. It helps me to know the format of the videos that you like, all of that stuff. It's pretty important. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. That's pretty important too. I try to reply to as many as I can. My mom pointed out, Mom of Eve, pointed out to me that I never say, please share my video. And I don't. I forget to say that. It's really great if you wanted to share my video on Facebook or with your friends. There is a share button on the YouTube app, and there's a share button on the YouTube online. And don't forget to check the description box below, which is the Show More section. Just hit that. There's a whole tons, There's a whole lot of information down there that you guys might find useful. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit this little circle right here and be sure to ring that bell to be notified. And then here's a link to my Etsy shop if you're interested in checking out any of the templates that we're using, or any of my templates, period. And there should be some videos up here on the top that you may enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.